Why, hello there everyone, I'm Laxow, aka the Kumo Sensei. Minasan, ohayo gozaimasu, and welcome back, and today we are focusing on pulling this Neoholothele incei Eggsac. So for those who are new to the channel, I've bred 3 Neoholothele incei females. One of them I did pull on camera, one I pulled off camera, and this is our third one, our last one. And this one will be pulled on camera. So, let's get straight into it. Pulling this Tarantula Eggsac was not too difficult. It was relatively easy, and that's a good thing because it makes my job easier. And as a tarantula breeder, that is a great thing because at times it can become quite difficult to get an Eggsac, especially for obligate burrowers and tarantulas that tend to go deep into their hides. So this one was the easier one to pull out. So some people are wondering what I'm going to do with the previous Eggsacs that I pulled from other females previously. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to raise up those babies until they're about 1.5 inches to 2 inches. And then maybe either wholesale them, trade them away, or sell them. And the reason why I say specifically 1.5 inches to 2 inches is because this is a dwarf species. So they don't relatively grow that big. They max out around 2 to 3 inches. And honestly, people are kind of intimidated of buying these little guys because since they're small, people think they're fragile. So I think it's a much better move if I actually raise these guys up myself until they're a size where people are more comfortable in buying them. And honestly, it's kind of funny because these guys are very hardy and they're very tolerable and actually easy to care for. But you know, people just want to have a bigger spider. So I guess I'll raise these little ones up until they're big enough to where they can find new homes. So looking at these eggs, they're pretty much in their egg swell leg stage, or the larval stage, and they look pretty good. Now the eggs in the center are all stuck together, and I will show you that once I put them in the incubator. And I'm not going to explain and show the process of how I deal with stuck eggs or eggs that are stuck together, because I've already explained it twice in 2 of my videos. So go check out those videos if you want a better explanation. But overall, the eggs are all pretty much good. There are some infertile eggs in there as well, so I will separate those out. And there are some eggs that are starting to rot, that are infertile, and I'll take those out as well. But overall, looking at this Eggsac, all of them look pretty good actually. And honestly, it's kind of strange to say this, but some people who are watching my videos for the first time think that I'm an amateur tarantula breeder, because I've been doing this for such a long time now that honestly, it's kind of funny when some people think that I'm an amateur or I'm relatively new to tarantula breeding. And trust me everyone, I've been doing this for a while now, so I know what I'm doing. And that is also which is why I sound very calm, is because it's honestly a normal it's a normal thing at this point, guys. So I think I've been doing this for way too long. But tell me what you guys think though, for those who are new to this video or new to my channel. Did you think I'm an amateur tarantula breeder when you first watched my videos or my channel? I would like to hear what you guys think down below, because I've been doing this for so long now. It's I'm sorry guys, I sound way too calm, but honestly you can't really fake an exaggeration. And what I mean by that is, I've been doing this for so long, I guess, to the point where like, it kind of numbs you to where like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. In the beginning, when you start tarantula breeding, for that matter, it's like, yes, I got it, I finally done it. But over time, as you keep doing it over and over and over and over and over again, it really just becomes like, yep, I done it. It's pretty cool. And it's kind of funny explaining that, but I think everybody understands once they reach that point. I still always feel happy whenever I produce an Eggsac and whenever I succeed, because let's be honest, success is a happy feeling for the most part. But at the same time though, you've done it so many times already to where it's kind of like, yep, another day, another success. But let's not talk about becoming a tarantula breeder for a second, and let's talk about doing my job as one. So, as you can see, I'm checking out these stuck eggs here to see how many are stuck together. I'm not necessarily forcing the eggs by pulling them. What I'm doing is trying to get an idea of how stuck these eggs are. And oh boy, that is a big cluster of stuck eggs. And I will separate these eggs, and I've already explained it in a previous video, and I'll leave that in the top right for those who are wondering on an in-depth explanation on how I separate stuck eggs. But to put it simply, you just want to moisten these eggs, and then once you have soaked these eggs a little bit, then they should become pliable and separable. And you don't want to leave these eggs stuck together because that can cause problems when they're molting, and it can also cause them to actually die being stuck together. Because imagine being stuck onto something for a very long period of time. It's not a great feeling. So that's why I'm going to separate these eggs. I find this kind of strange, but the last time I separated eggs on video, some people thought I was being rough or a bit aggressive on the eggs, which I wasn't. And I assure you and everyone that is watching that I'm being very soft on these eggs. Tarantula eggs are very fragile, so be super careful if you're doing this. As for me, I've been doing this for a long time now, so this is nothing new to me, and I'm very familiar and I'm very knowledgeable in what I'm doing. And believe me, although sometimes it may seem like it's a bit aggressive on video, I promise you these eggs are all fine. Just sit back, relax, and allow me to do my job. That's the most I can ask of you. But anyhow though, everyone, these eggs are fine. So spoiler alert. Yeah, don't freak out, please. Just remain calm, and everything will work out. And some people do ask the question, why do I sound so calm all the time when I do commentary? Is it scripted and whatnot? And I don't really write scripts for my commentary for these videos. I just really go with the flow. So I really just speak as I go when I make videos. So that's how I do my commentary, guys. I don't write scripts. So I think I should answer more questions that people do have about me while I'm at it. One big question people do ask me is, how is it like, taking care of hundreds of spiders? And honestly, it's kind of like a rinse and repeat. If you're not a big fan of watching the same thing over 100-something times, then I guess tarantulas may not be for you. And you have to remember, guys, it will take hours, so you're essentially doing the same thing for hours. And some people do find it boring, but it really just depends on the person, I guess. But overall, all these eggs look pretty good. So that's honestly the greatest thing to see, is when you actually do your job as a tarantula breeder, and you do it good. And I would also like to give a moment to actually thank everyone for watching my videos, because my channel is slowly growing, which is unexpected, because I really didn't think anybody would want to watch a tarantula breeder talk about things, I guess, and showing you guys how it's done. So I truly want to thank everybody for giving me this opportunity. And with that, I guess we'll call this a video. So without further ado, as always, like, comment, and subscribe. New videos every single Tuesday and Friday. Also support me on my social medias, and support me on Patreon. And with that, stay lax, and Laxow out from the Kumo Sensei.